Dear son Giotto, that's Lexana. This video, I'm making this video. I'm making this video to tell you what's going on in this situation. I'm holding you now. I know how old you are now, and you're looking at this. But this is a video to warn you about your sister Shanita. Now, this girl, make a long story short, she pretends to be nice, but inside, she's rotten. And I'm not saying she's always going to be rotten inside. I'm not saying she's always going to be that way, but she's one of them people you better off dealing with from a distance of saying hi and bye. Because if you're having dealings with this person, they will try to manipulate. Now your mom, Melanie, she worked hard. Her, her whole life. She has her story of what she did for Shanita, but she took Shanita and Victoria. She dropped them to school, and Shanita, she would first time, one of the times I met Shanita is your mom was driving the car, and we saw Shanita walking this way, and she drove straight by, and your mom bumped the horn, and Shanita looked at her, and then she looked forward, and she kept walking, and your mom was like, what? And I'm looking like, what's wrong with her? So we keep driving, and I say, hold up, park the cars, and I run backwards, run middle street, Shanita, and she says, what? And I'm like, you didn't see me and your mom? She said, yeah, I saw you, but I was with my friends. And I was like, she's like, because I haven't seen them in a long time. And I'm like, okay, we got to go to work. Your mom is trying to get you, and you don't care. She has the attitude of she don't care. As far as every time, when your mom went to jail, she didn't care. She didn't do nothing. She didn't try to help move all their stuff from Joy Road to here, where I'm at now. She also did not, when your mom went in the hospital, Alexandra had a face full of snot, all jacked up. She had a big diaper, and I come down here, and I'm like, where's Melanie? Victoria, she's in the hospital. And I'm like, Shanita, what are you doing? She's on Instagram, talking to strangers about anime, or The Walking Dead, and something like that. But I said, she says, what? There's nothing to do. And I looked, and your little sister was in that thing, the other one, and I was like, she got a full diaper, face full. I said, we're in a panic situation, a chaotic situation, and this is what you do. When something happens, if your mom's in jail, or if she's hurt in the hospital, this is what Shanita does. I'm doing nothing for nobody. So, she's the type of person you cannot depend on. So, if she tries to reach out to you, don't. If she asks you for money, I would say maybe if she's hungry, so I'm giving her $1, $2, $3, or whatever. Actually buy the food and keep it at a distance. But I'm from my heart, please listen, because I don't want you to be wrapped up in chaos because when I die or something like that, she tries to sneak in and get into your life. She didn't give a damn about you. When you were in your mom's stomach, she kicked you. And she didn't even apologize to me about it. And at first she didn't apologize to your mom. She had to think about it and see if she wanted to apologize for it. So this is me telling you from father to son, or Zan, if you're seeing this, do not trust Shanita. Shanita Gomez. Do not. That is your sister, but that is nobody to be trusted. That is somebody to say hi and bye to. That is somebody not to let in your home. She 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 been getting F since she was in elementary. And well, today me and your mom, we took her to the home, the shelter, and she's going to say, "Oh, I started getting F's because my mom took me on homeschooling." Your mom took Shanita to homeschooling because Shanita would go off with boys. She was on the internet walking in Fitzgerald High School with boys feeling on her, looking at her. And when I came in the field, them same boys around the corner, I saw them same boys around her with a loose girl all up on the internet. And she wouldn't come home. She would give people sexual things at their house, and we couldn't keep up with her. And so your mom and me, really took her out of high school and put her in homeschool so that she cannot get into trouble. But instead of not getting into trouble, she gets into more trouble. She tells all her information on the internet. She tells where we live at, everything, to strangers. So if she, no, don't trust her. Your mom's really hurt. We're gonna make more videos to tell you different things, just in case certain things happen. But please listen. She tried to tell. She told the police and the other people, child protective custody, that we're all bullying her. She told me. I said, what if I tell your grandfather, this bad stuff you into? She said, so what? He don't care. He only sends me gifts around the seasons. He don't love me. So I'm like, there's nobody to tell you what to do. I just view her like a snake with venom. I ain't trying to talk bad, but it is what it is. A snake with venom. And I keep my distance. If she changes, but I will say hi from a distance still. I wouldn't try to welcome her into my close circle. That's not smart. That's the same as welcoming a snake. Let's say the snake says, I took out a lot of venom, but it still got, you don't know if that's true or not, unless you're bitten. So, message from my heart to your heart, and Alexana, your sister, your older sister, the oldest child, Shanita Gomez. Do not trust her. Do not try. If she reaches out to you, keep your distance and say, hi, I heard about you. Okay, I love you. Hope well for you. Fall back from there. Because me and your mom, we dust off our situation. We dust off our hands from trying with her. You can only do so much. You can take a horse to the water, but you can't make a horse drink the water. So getting her motivated is like hitting a dead horse. It won't move. And she told me, it's my choice if I want to be a Christian. It's my choice if I want to go down that path. And she wants to go and swim in dark waters in the world and go in dangerous situations and play around with sex and with having boyfriends. And at the end of the day, she said, well, if that don't work, then I'll turn my life to God. Maybe. That's the way she is. So, I don't know if she's going to be like that in the future. I don't know. But I'm telling you, as a warning, do not put her in your circle. Do not give her money. Keep your distance and at a high and a by with your sister. It's hard for me to think about her calling your sister because she don't act like a family member. She act like a stranger. All right, then that's pretty much it. I'm not go on and on saying the same thing, but you get the point. I'm holding you. I love you. Just feeding you your milk, baby. Look at Alexana. Alexana. Okay, when you watch this, remember.